గదని ఆచార్య జగ్గి వాసుదేవ్ అభిప్రాయపడ్డారు. స్వీయ నియంత్రణ తోటి వ్యక్తి వికాసానికి సాధ్యపడుతుందని, కొన్ని ఆశ్రమాలలో జరుగుతున్న లోపాలు సంఘటనల ఆధారంగా వాటి మీద ప్రభుత్వ నియంత్రణ తీసుకురావడం సమంజసం కాదని అంటున్న ఆచార్య జట్టి వాసుదేవన్తో మా ఢిల్లీ ప్రతినిధి వాసుదేవన్ ఫేస్ టు ఫేస్.
ఆచార్య జగ్గి వాసుదేవ్ రేపు పర్యావరణ పురస్కారాన్ని అందుకోబోతున్నారు. ఈ సందర్భంగా ఢిల్లీకి వచ్చిన ఆయనతోటి మనం కాసేపు ముచ్చరిద్దాం. ముందుగా శుభాకాంక్షలు ఆచార్య జగ్గి వాసుదేవ్. అత్యున్నత పురస్కారం, దీన్ని అందుకోబోతున్న సందర్భంలో మీ అనుభూతులు ఎలా ఉన్నాయి?
పురస్కారం నాకు కాదు, దీన్ని నిరూపించే జనాలకు. ద హోల్ ఎకలాజికల్ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఇన్ ద కంట్రీ ఈస్ అలార్మింగ్. And it's very, very wonderful that people in Tamil Nadu, the level of enthusiasm and commitment that they have shown and the way they have responded to our call and the way everything has happened for a very positive result. They deserve the award, and that's why the award.
ఇటీవల కాలంలో చూస్తున్నారు, ప్రత్యేకించి దక్షిణ భారతదేశంలో, ప్రత్యేకించి సౌత్ ఇండియా చాలా ఆశ్రమాల్లో ఈ ఆధ్యాత్మిక వాతావరణం కలుషితమవుతోంది. Since you are talking about ecology, so I am talking about ఆధ్యాత్మిక ecology. అది పొల్యూట్ అవుతుంది. How to address this problem?
Yes, and certain unfortunate incidents have happened. They have happened because we have not set up a certain social situation, both in terms of media, society, and the general situation in the country, where there is a certain amount of quality control about anything that happens. Just about anybody can sell anything, anybody can do anything. This is hugely maligning the spiritual content of what this country is. One of the greatest assets we have in this country is the spiritual knowledge that this country has. If we handle this properly, this can be one of the biggest earners for the country also. It can also be a great economic benefit for the nation, if only if it's handled properly, because the depth of knowledge that we have in terms of understanding the human mechanism is phenomenal. So handling it irresponsibly or in the name of spiritual process, doing all kinds of irresponsible things which are damaging to people's lives, unfortunately has happened. But at the same time, what I would like to remind all the people is, if you buy a basket of mangoes, if one mango is rotten, what will you do? Quickly pull that mango out and throw it? Or will you give up eating mangoes because you found one rotten mango in a basket of mangoes? The sweetness of mango you will not give up. So the sweetness of spiritual process, one need not give up just because you found one rotten mango. We must quickly dispose it off and forget about it and focus on what needs to be done. But unfortunately, or maybe that is the way of the world today, our focus is too much on the negative things that are happening. So many thousands of gurus are doing fantastic work. They never get any press. But somebody who does some sleaze or get into some scandal, the world is made to feel as if all the gurus are like this, all the people are like this. There are corrupt politicians, there are corrupt doctors, there are corrupt press people, there are corrupt police people, there are corrupt spiritual people. This does not mean there is no good work happening. There is phenomenal amount of good work happening. A few people are corrupt.
మీరు గడిచిన కొంతకాలంలో 2 ఇన్సిడెంట్స్ చూశారు. స్వామి నిత్యానంద, ఇటీవల కాలంలో హైదరాబాద్లో స్వామి స్వరూపానందేంద్ర. ఈ 2 ఇన్సిడెంట్స్ వల్ల ఆధ్యాత్మిక వాతావరణం కలుషితం అయిపోయింది అనే భావన డిసైపుల్స్లో కంటే భక్తుల్లో, ఆధ్యాత్మిక పంథాన్ని అవలంబించే వాళ్ళల్లో ఆ భావన నెలకొంటుంది. క్రమేపీ ఈ వాతావరణం దెబ్బతింటానికి, పొల్యూట్ అయిపోవటానికి ఇవేమన్నా దోహదపడతాయా? డూ యూ థింక్ సో?
Definitely to some extent, but not in the long run, because people will choose more carefully, which is a good thing. I would always tell people to choose more carefully, not blindly rush into something. Whatever is today's fad, just rush into it and then get hurt and come back. It is best that people choose more carefully.
కానీ ఓవరాల్గా మీరు చూస్తున్నారు, అంటే ఈ గడిచిన 1 yearగా ఈ డెవలప్మెంట్స్ అన్నీ కూడా స్పిరిచువల్ వరల్డ్ని బాగా అంటే అడ్వర్స్ వేలో ఎఫెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాయనే ఒక ఇంప్రెషన్ అయితే.
Everywhere in the world, wherever I go, I am being received wonderfully well. So I don't feel spiritual world is shaken by this. Definitely these candles leave a bad taste in people's way of seeing things. Definitely it's kind of rubs off on everybody. So if you find one policeman corrupt, then you think all the police officers are corrupt, which is not true. Otherwise the country wouldn't be in one place, if everybody was corrupt. We wouldn't have a nation if everybody was corrupt. Yes, a few people are corrupt, but that does not mean corruption should be taken lightly, especially when it comes to spiritual arena of life. It needs to be handled more strictly because this is the area of life where people have to approach with a certain level of trust. If a shopkeeper cheats you of something, it's only a loss of money, so you can… it's not good, but you can afford to ignore it. But if a doctor deceives you, then it's a question of your life, it becomes a big thing. If a spiritual guru deceives you, your question of your trust and much deeper things in your life are disturbed. So, when it comes to your spiritual guru, when it comes to your doctor where life and death is involved, or deeper aspects of life are involved, trust is a very essential part of it. Any misuse of that has to be handled severely.
మీరు చెప్తున్నారు ఈ ట్రస్ట్ లేదు ప్రస్తుతం ఆధ్యాత్మిక ప్రపంచంలో, ఈ రకమైన ట్రస్ట్ కోల్పోతున్నారు ఆధ్యాత్మిక గురువులు కానీ స్వామీజీలు కానీ. ఈ క్రమంలో స్టేట్ ఈ ఆధ్యాత్మిక ప్రపంచం మీద ఒక గ్రిప్ సంపాదించిన స్టేట్ మీన్స్ ఒక ప్రభుత్వాలు కానీ ప్రభుత్వం కానీ గ్రిప్ తీసుకోవడానికి ప్రయత్నాలు చేస్తున్నాయి. దాన్ని మీరు స్వాగతిస్తారా? డూ యూ వెల్కమ్ ఇట్?
See, there is enough law in the land to handle everybody, spiritual or otherwise. I think that is enough. If you bring more laws, then you will interfere with the spiritual process. A spiritual process cannot be handled, with observation from some law enforcing agency. It is just the integrity of the people who are handling it which needs to handle that. There is substantial law to handle every kind of human being and that's enough. There is no need for any new law to control the spiritual movements, definitely not. That will lead to a completely negative aspect.
ధన్యవాదాలు స్వామీజీ. స్వామీజీ చెప్తున్నారు మొత్తానికి పర్యావరణానికి సంబంధించిన ఇష్యూ ఇప్పుడు అడ్రస్ చేయాల్సి ఉందని. అదే సందర్భంలో ఆధ్యాత్మిక ప్రపంచంలో చోటు చేసుకుంటున్న అవాంఛనీయ పరిణామాలని అధిగమించడానికి ప్రభుత్వాలు ఆధ్యాత్మిక ప్రపంచం మీద గ్రిప్ సాధించాలని చూడటం మాత్రం అది సమంజసం కాదు. ఇప్పటికే ల్యాండ్ మీద ఇనఫ్ లా ఉంది, కావాల్సినంత చట్టాలు ఉన్నాయి, ఈ భూమి మీద కావాల్సినంత చట్టాలు ఉన్నాయి. ప్రభుత్వాలు వాటిని మానిటర్ చేస్తున్నాయి. కొత్త చట్టాలు తీసుకురావడం ద్వారా ఆధ్యాత్మిక ప్రపంచం మీద గ్రిప్ సాధించాలనుకోవటం, పట్టు సాధించాలనుకోవటం ఎట్టి పరిస్థితుల్లో వాంఛనీయం కాదనేది ఆచార్య జగ్గి వాసుదేవ్ అభిభాషణ.
Conservation. Coimbatore-based spiritual guru Jaggi Vasudev's green initiative to plant 114 million trees in Tamil Nadu has now got a fillip. The central government has conferred his Isha Foundation with the Indira Gandhi Paryavaran Puraskar for protecting the environment.
A green revolution of sorts is happening in Tamil Nadu. Spiritual guru Jaggi Vasudev's Project Green Hands claims to have planted nearly 8.2 million trees in Tamil Nadu since 2005. But the guru admits that it would not have been possible for the organization to achieve this feat in 5 years if it was not for the Tamil Nadu government's help.
This award is not for me. This award is for the people of Tamil Nadu, for the enthusiasm and commitment that the Tamil people have displayed. The level of cooperation we have received from them is fantastic. So this award is not for me, this is for the people of Tamil Nadu and I dedicate this award to them.
Jaggi Vasudev advocates a way of life which is closer to nature. He is also working closely with corporate sectors to get them to contribute to rural rejuvenation, yet another of his pet projects where he is trying to revive the spirit of villages in Tamil Nadu.
We are revitalizing the human consciousness in rural villages, revitalizing the spirit of living there, making village a worthwhile place to live. It is not like you're a leftover in the village. It is a worthwhile place to live. That's what we want to create in the villages of Tamil Nadu.
This was the first time that Jaggi Vasudev was conferred with an award by the state government for his work through the foundation. But he promises that this won't be the last, and this award will provide that vital push to his foundation to achieve its target in another 5 years.
சமூக மாற்றத்துக்காக போராடும் ஆன்மீகவாதிகள் சர்ச்சையில் ஈடுபட்டு வரும் நிலையில் சுற்றுப்புறல் சூழலுக்காக சேவைக்காக பாராட்டியும் நாட்டை பசுமையாக்கும் முயற்சியில் ஈடுபட்டு இதுவரை 82 லட்சம் மரங்களுக்கு மேல் நட்டு உலக சாதனை புரிந்த ஈஷா அமைப்பு நிறுவனருக்கு மத்திய அரசு பாராட்டு தெரிவித்துள்ளது. ஈஷா அமைப்பு நிறுவனர் தலைவர் சர்க்குரு வாசுதேவ் அவர்கள் நம்மிடம் உள்ளார். அவரிடம் ஒரு சில கேள்விகளை கேட்போம். சுற்றுப்புறல் சூழலுக்காக சேவைக்காக மத்திய அரசு உங்களுக்கு தேசிய விருது கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, அதன் சேவையை பாராட்டி. அதை பற்றி உங்களுக்கு கருத்து?
இந்த விருது எனக்காக இல்லை, இது பண்ணது சாமானிய மக்கள். இந்த விருது தமிழ் மக்கள் எவ்வளோ ஒரு உற்சாகமாக, எவ்வளோ ஒரு மன உறுதியாக இது உருவாக்கியிருக்கிறாங்க. இந்த சாமானிய மக்கள் அவருக்காக இந்த விருது அடிப்படையாக தமிழ் மக்களுக்கு சேர்ந்தது. இது ஈஷா ஃபவுண்டேஷனுக்கோ இல்லை எனக்கு சேர்ந்த விருது இல்லை.
சென்னை போன்ற நகரங்களில் பசுமையாக்குவதற்கான எதுவும் திட்டங்கள் இருக்கிறது?
ஆமாம், இப்போ நாம் இந்த செப்டம்பர் இப்போ ஆரம்பிக்கிறோம் இது. ஆனால் செப்டம்பர் மாதத்துலேருந்து இந்த செயல் ரொம்ப தீவிரமாக நடக்க போகுது. ஒரு பசுமை சென்னை என்ற ஒரு இயக்கம் நடக்க போகுது. இது செப்டம்பர் மாதத்துலேருந்து ஆரம்பித்து அடுத்த 5 வருஷம் இது தொடர்ந்து நடக்கும். இதே விதமாக நாம் ஒரு 20 நகரங்களில், தமிழ்நாட்டில் ஒரு 20 நகரங்களில், சில சின்ன நகரங்கள் பெரிய நகரங்கள் எல்லாமே சேர்த்து 20 நகரங்களில் இந்த மாதிரி அந்தந்த ஊர் அதுக்கு சுத்தம் இருக்கிற ஒரு பெல்ட் ஒரு க்ரீனாக பண்ணணும். ப்ளஸ் அந்த ஊருக்கு அப்ரோச் பண்ணுற ஹைவேஸ்க்கு எல்லாமே 25 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ்லேருந்து நாம் ஹைவே பக்கத்தில் எல்லாமே இது வைக்கணுன்றதுக்காக நாம் செயல் செஞ்சுருக்கிறோம்.
கடைசியாக ஒரு கேள்வி. சமீபமாக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆன்மீகவாதிகள் மேலே பல்வேறு புகார்களும் சர்ச்சைகளுக்கும் வந்துட்டுருக்கு. இதை பற்றி உங்களோட கருத்து?
நம்ம நாட்டில் இந்த நேர்மை ஒரு நம்பகத்தனம்ன்றதை நாம் கொஞ்சம் கவனிக்காமல் விட்டுருக்குறோம். இப்போது இந்த ஊழல்னா ஏதோ போய் திருடணும்னு மட்டும் இல்லை. இப்போது அந்த ரோட்டில் போலீஸ் இல்லைன்னா எவ்வளோ பேர் அந்த ரெட் லைட் கிட்டே நிற்பாங்க பாருங்கள். 90% நிற்க மாட்டாங்க. இவருக்கு எல்லாம் வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்து என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? இதான் பண்ணுவாங்க. இந்த மாதிரி இது ஆன்மீக சூழ்நிலையிலையும் வந்தது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக தான் இருக்குது. ஆனால் அதே நேரத்தில் இது எப்படின்னா, நீங்கள் ஒரு புட்டி மாம்பழம் வாங்கினீங்கன்னா அதில் ஒரு மாம்பழம் கெட்டு போய் வந்துச்சு. கெட்ட மாம்பழம் வந்துருச்சுன்னு மாம்பழம் விட்டுடுவீங்களா சாப்பிட்றது? இல்லை, அந்த கெட்டு போயிருக்குது எடுத்து சீக்கிரமாக நாம் வீசி மித்தது நாம் சாப்பிட்டுக்கணும். இந்த ஆன்மீகம்ன்றது அநாதி காலத்துலேருந்து இந்த நாட்டில் ஊறி வந்திருக்கிறது. அதோடைய இனிப்பு மக்கள் ரசித்து வந்திருக்கிறாங்க. இப்போது அங்கே இங்கே இந்த மாதிரி கெட்டுப்போன மாம்பழம் வந்தால் அதை எடுத்து சீக்கிரமாக நாம் குப்பைத்தொட்டியில் போட்டுக்கணும். இப்போ நீங்கள் ஒரு டாக்டர் ஆகணும்னா அந்த டாக்டர் போய் படித்து 5 வருஷம் படித்தாதான் நீங்கள் டாக்டர்னு உங்களுக்கு ஒரு இது. அந்த படிப்பு இல்லாமல் நீங்கள் போய் நான் டாக்டர்னு சொன்னால் உங்கள் எடுத்து சிறையில் போட முடியும் அவர். அந்த மாதிரி சட்டம் இருக்குது. ஆனால் இப்போது நீங்கள் நாளைக்கு போய் நான் மகரிஷி, நான் பரமஹம்சா, நான் இன்னொன்று சொன்னால் உங்களுக்கு எந்த சட்டமும் கிடையாது. நாம் ஏதோ இந்த மாதிரி தப்பாக நடக்குதுன்னா இந்த ஆன்மீக சமூகத்தில் இருக்கிற தலைவரே இது சரியில்லை, இது கண்டிக்கணும் என்ற ஒரு பொறுப்பு நம்ம எல்லாமே எடுக்கணும். நம்ம வேலையில் நாம் இருக்கிறோம், நம்ம விட முடியாது என்ற ஒரு உறுதிக்கு வந்திருக்குது. அந்த நோக்கத்தில் போகிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது.